Crazy. What do you guys think about Universal Music Group taking their music from TikTok?
I forgot about this. What do I think about it? I think Russ said it best. He's like, it's funny, like they feel like they're not getting compensated for the music correctly when that's really what they do to
other people,
everyone else, you know?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like they took their music off because they said TikTok wasn't paying them enough.
But they're not
rights.
paying their artists.
Right. So
anyways,
so
it's kind of like that works, huh?
It's kind of like a taste of their own medicine, you know? And TikTok didn't budge, you know? TikTok was like, oh, real? Oh, if you guys don't want your shit on here, fuck it then. Well, take your fucking artists and get them off.
Scramble.
So who do you think? So who do you think is the biggest loser in that one?
UMG, because they were using TikTok as a tool to blow their artists up. Like a lot of people's music, like you could play a lot of people's songs that are like hits right now on like the boards, but a lot of people, even the people that love this song, aren't gonna know the fucking song until it gets to the little chorus that is used on TikTok. And because TikTok pushes it like that.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was. I think you even told the story. There was this guy that blew up on TikTok, right?
A lot of people blow up on TikTok.
And he was performing the song.
Oh, Steve Lacy.
And they only knew the part that the TikTok. And he like stopped the whole concert and was like, do you guys really only know that part? And I think it upset him. Like, you guys only know this part. And no one knew shit. The whole crowd was like still not saying shit until it got to the part where
that was like that blew up on TikTok.
And TikTok has that effect on artists.
He still made the sales, but
yeah.
I think UMG said that like their music department is only like 1% of their
you don't
label.
like you get more fans, but they're not like loyal fans. I think is what I've heard too.
No, but I'm talking to the point where UMG as a fucking whole record label or as a whole fucking business, they said that the music part of UMG in total is like 1% of their revenue. Yeah. So that's why they don't care. Apparently that's what they said. I don't know if there's any truth to that, or they're just like, hey, this is our hand that we're playing. You know, they could be just lying or whatever.
Also, out of all the social media platforms, TikTok pays the worst.
What do you mean? No,
like they pay the least. They're more likely to pay, but they pay the least. They have shitty payouts.
No, they don't, bro. There's people making like $10,000 a month just off their videos. But they have to make
multi-million views. Like
I don't know if Instagram pays you like that.
Instagram doesn't pay well either, but TikTok pays a little more. It's just easier to blow up on TikTok. The best is YouTube, but that's the hardest to
acquire
to get subscribers and all that.
But that's why a lot of people are on the UMG side, because they're like, well, TikTok doesn't pay that much anyway. So like,
it's not even about just the money though. It's like if you can garner a whole fucking audience based off one fucking video that you made, like that should be more fucking effective. That should be effective. You know, like now you have a following
that's useful.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's not just about like, oh, they're not paying me for this video that I made. No, that's not really the point. Some people I think misuse TikTok and they see it like that, like, oh, this is money. But it's like if you can garner like 100 new fans that are invested into you now, that's like longevity. That's longevity now, and that's someone who can grow with you and put money into you when you drop products and shit like that. I think people like misconstrue like the use of TikTok, you know?
Yeah.
Like
I feel you, but I think that they're probably just trying to like get paid more, right? So if
it's not the artists that are bitching. It's the record label. I think TikTok was paying them $110 million for their rights a year.
No,
and they want more.
And I feel like they deserve more, because TikTok is using their music. It's their music, and at the end of the day, like, I mean, people could say like they're lucky that they're even getting anything, but like as an artist, wouldn't you like feel some type of way if your shit's like blowing up? And I'm sure you like,
if I was an artist and I had a TikTok following and all of a sudden my record label's like, oh, we got to cut that out.
And then
I'd be more upset at my record label.
The label. Yeah. But them doing that might help get more, because UMG, there's other people other labels were okay with what
everyone else agreed
except for them.
UMG.
But they're the biggest ones. They have Drake. They have these big artists like Bad Bunny.
Shit. So I love that TikTok cut them off, to be honest.
It's cool. Yeah. To me, I think eventually they're going to spin the block and they're going to get what they want. Because
I don't think so.
I think they will.
Because
a lot of artists will get pulled out
And a lot of artists already got pulled out. As someone who's made videos to UMG artists, and I can go on my page and see that a lot of my videos are muted.
Yeah.
But I don't care about that. Like, you know that UMG's catalog is only 30% of the music that's on TikTok?
Yeah, but it's big artists.
30% is a huge chunk.
It is,
especially
but on TikTok, people make mashups. They make their own fucking audios. Like they just take instrumentals and put vocals over it. It's not just all 100% like music based.
You got to also think about it. It's TikTok. TikTok is a global app. Instagram isn't as global as people think. Instagram is not. Isn't something that they use in China, but TikTok is.
Instagram isn't global.
It is, but I think it's like more popular in like the US. But there's other apps, other more popping apps in other parts of the world.
Like in China, they don't use Facebook. They don't use fucking Instagram and shit. They have their own apps that are bigger than ours, honestly. But like, I feel like, I don't know, bro. It's just so hard.
I fuck with TikTok's decision to do that because it's like finally UMG isn't like the person who's been dictating everything, you know. Yeah. Well, and to UMG's defense, like, bro, they make money off like movies, fucking shows.
Well, it's a monopoly, really.
Like, fuck, you know what I mean. So they'll be fine, you know. And I think TikTok will be fine as well. I think as like technology advances and all this shit, TikTok is like taken out Instagram, Facebook, every other social media platform. I think they're the top dog right now, and they're putting their nuts on the table and they're saying, hey, you don't want to fucking be a part of our platform? That's on you guys. Like, we're going to continue to grow. I think they only get bigger from here, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. Like the Burger King and everything, and they just copy everyone's shit.
And look, and since that happened, right, I woke up and I was like, oh fuck, my videos got muted. Literally one of my biggest videos got muted. I was like, oh fuck it. I just kept scrolling and I like, there's more shit. There's a lot more shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it doesn't.
I don't think it hinders TikTok as a company as much as people.
It'll make it a different like. It'll kind of make it like SoundCloud now, and not necessarily SoundCloud, but in a way that you'll be able to discover new artists because it's not going to
be replaced with the new music.
It's not going to be just Drake and fucking all these fucking radio artists.
It's like, think about how much power TikTok had. It had Drake making a TikTok song. Yeah. He literally made Tootsie Slide, which is like a horrible song, just so he could like try to be like TikTokable. You know? Hey, what I mean?
Laz disagrees with that.
Pretty much. I think that it's going to help reduce industry plans.
Oh,
because no, I'm not saying it's gonna stop it. I think it's gonna reduce it 30%. I'm telling you, UMG is gonna take a big hit because a lot of their artists blew up through TikTok, and if they're the ones pushing these industry plans, like a lot.
Okay. The problem with that is that they're not the only record company.
I feel you, but I feel like now there's more room for like an independent artist like yourself to get through like a bigger crack. There's a bigger crack to get through when before the crack was slight. And
you can I've already seen artists marketing their shit off of it. They're like, well, now that Drake isn't on here, you guys will just have to make sounds to my music, and it's their song playing in the back, and that's a funny thing, and it makes people just be like, oh fucking, if they like it, they like it, you know. And now TikTok has like this feature where if like they put a song on the video, you can literally add it directly to your like your playlist or whatever, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you use.
So like, easy, so convenient.
Oh, I like this song. Boom, added. You know, like how fucking clutch is that? You know what I mean? Yeah. For a record label not to want something like that, like for their artists, which only makes more money, like come on, doesn't really make sense. I think they're just being greedy as fuck.
For real.
That's what I think. Oh well, they'll be all right.
So
they'll be all right. For real.
Everyone's still gonna be making money.
Yeah, yeah.